So today was day 7 of me working on my game for every single day this month. And today's a little bit different because I was at my partner's today and he lives on a farm, so we took some time this morning to walk around, checked on the sheep, which just had lambs recently, which are pretty cute. I did end up getting a fair bit of work done later this evening though. They also have this giant cactus, which is, I don't know, it's just cool. There's a cat for scale. Annoyingly, I did end up feeling unwell for part of the day, which kind of took me out of action. I had a bit of like a flare-up, I guess, because I have endometriosis, so sometimes that can get in the way of doing things. So I just chilled out with Girl Cat in front of the fire for a bit, and then I ended up doing sort of some planning work on my iPad, like writing some pseudocode and stuff to figure out this system I'm working on at the moment. I've been trying to refactor the building system, so that's all the stuff to do with placing walls and foundations and floors and all that, and essentially how they're like constructed, so redoing all that has been quite a big job. I do think it'll be worth it though, because the way I'm doing it now, it's way more modular, so it'll be so much easier to add more functionality to down the track. So later on tonight, when I was feeling a bit better, I decided to work on debugging this function which isn't working correctly. The walls aren't spawning properly, and I traced it back to here where I added a breakpoint. It wasn't reading one of the node stacks that should be being spawned, and it was there, but it turned out it was basically to do with this for each loop. It was trying to pull some data essentially that didn't exist and didn't need to exist. I just didn't think about that when I did it somehow. It was just like a silly little problem really. So now it's kind of working. The walls are spawning, but obviously there's some positions that are incorrect, so I've got to fix that probably tomorrow or this weekend sometime. We'll see. I also just thought I'd include a little clip here of our setup when I come over here. We've got 2 computers set up on the same desk so we can both work. This is actually a plugin that I'm going to be using in my game, but it's something he's been working on. It's called the Prismatiscape Interaction plugin, and he's been working on all this like crazy fluid sim stuff to add to it in the next update, which should be out in a month or 2, I think. But it also does like foliage interaction and a bunch of other cool stuff like that. So if you want to check it out, it's up on the Fab Marketplace and Gumroad. I can leave the links below, I guess. But yeah, I'm excited to add it to my project soon and get all the water and grass looking super nice. It should add quite a lot to it, I think. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.